China may rename, name, or dename, that's up to it. But that does not change the historical fact. China's claim over Tibet, in fact, is also questionable because it was Tibet which had conquered China. So China must respect historical tradition, which questions very validly and legally and in a historical sense its entire claim over Tibet. But talking of Arunachal Pradesh, in 1962, China had unfortunately conquered a part of Arunachal Pradesh. But after November 62, when the ceasefire was declared and war was over, the Chinese troops were asked to withdraw to their side of the McMahon line. It was an acknowledgement by Mao, the chairman at that time of China, that China's claims do not extend to Arunachal Pradesh. I'm also reminded of a visit by Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. In fact, I mentioned it in my book, India's World, which is about foreign policies of some of the prime ministers of India. In 1988, he had gone to what was then called the NEFA. And at a public meeting there, he renamed it Arunachal Pradesh. So when he was asked as to why he did that just before his visit to China, where he was going to meet Deng Xiaoping, he said, if we in India don't know where our borders lie, then how do we expect China to know? So China has to acknowledge the fact that it is changing course according to the season. Whereas in international relations and in diplomacy, there are some boundaries to be respected, and Arunachal Pradesh being part of India is one of those boundaries.
So we have seen China has done this before also, renaming the place, and MEA has always condemned and rejected those claims. But doing this again and again and getting it documented, how does it impact, if we talk about larger picture, how does this impact?
Well, China may also claim part of the moon belongs to it, but that does not mean that that is a historical fact or a territorial fact. China may also decide to change the name of moon to Deng Xiaoping, but that does not mean that moon has changed its name. So China is being whimsical, but whimsies are fancies, they are not realities. As far as India is concerned, as far as history is concerned, Arunachal Pradesh was, is, and remains a part of India, as MEA has also mentioned.
So one final question. If we see the timing of this announcement that China made, when there is disturbance at the western border, and renaming it when in this time, how does this reflect?
That's a good question. It shows lack of sensitivity on part of China at a time when there was a crisis on India's western front. That it chose still to persist with its impossible position shows its intent, and it does not seem to be very honorable. So I think we should be on our guard, and in fact it is time that we should ask China to return Aksai Chin that it had occupied in before 1962.